Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we did our monthly grocery haul at Walmart. Let me show you everything we ended up getting. I got some yogurt for my son, Philadelphia cream cheese instead of Great Value. They did not have it available. Sour cream, because I do this for a lot of my dressings I make. It lessens the calories than putting a lot of mayonnaise in it, or I'll use Greek yogurt. I did buy sun-dried tomatoes for a dish that we're making, one for now, one for later. Unfortunately, the pop top on the one that is on the counter to go back because it popped when I guess in transit, as well as my olive oil. They broke one in transit here, so that's going to be replaced. And then I got myself some coconut amino. We like to put this on our Asian dishes, honey chicken. I like this better because it doesn't have soy in it, as well as it has less sodium than soy sauce does. I got a thing of canola oil because we like to fry once in a while empanadas, and I noticed I only had the one left, so I wanted to have that in stock. I also have bottled water here because our refrigerator is not working properly. Well, our freezer and ice machine. So until we get our new refrigerator and freezer, we will be using bottled water until then. And I also got another one over there. I just didn't want to lift it up. I got some Cookie Crisp cereal, Fruity Pebbles, and some Almond Crunch Honey Oats. You're going to see breakfast stuff here because in a couple of weeks, my son will be home for summer break, so I'd like to have extra things on hand because he will be eating every meal at home again, other than when we go out to eat for breakfast or dinner and stuff like that. So I wanted to stock up on the things I know we're going to need for when him or his friends are here as well. Then I got some Pearl Mill and Buttermilk Complete Pancake Mix. My husband's been liking that, so I wanted to get more of that since my son does love pancakes in the summer, as well as some syrup, just to put another one back there because he does eat a lot of breakfasts at home. Bought some rolled oats, one for cereal, because no matter whether it's hot or cold out, he will eat hot cereal. So I have oatmeal and cream of wheat options for cereal for the summer as well. And then I got some jelly for myself and my husband, as well as the red raspberry jam. This was supposed to be preserves. I must have picked the wrong one. I see seedless and automatically purchase it. So I'm gonna have to get the preserves. I usually use the preserves in my cookies, so I needed to stock that up since I told you a couple hauls back that I was gonna start stocking my, what is that called? My baking stuff, because I'm really low on it since I've baked for the holidays and stuff, so I need to start replenishing that. But we'll use this for jelly, no big deal. I'll just pick up preserves next time. Raw honey, because again, we've been making some honey chicken, some Chinese food and stuff, and a lot of Asian dishes that we do make, especially the short ribs my son taught me to make, use honey, so I needed more of that. Some more Jiffy creamy peanut butter. My husband likes that, so I bought an extra to put back in the pantry since we already opened the other one. Some of this Gouda cheese. He's been liking this, my husband, so I wanted to get him one to put back in the refrigerator. Some carrots, because my little guy, my little furry guy, loves them to snack on, and I do too, so I bought more of them. A thing of potatoes to make twice baked potatoes, as well as mashed potatoes. Sweet potatoes, because I do tend to eat these for breakfast, so I bought a bag of those. Also, I wanted to make my dog some dried out sweet potatoes for snacks, so that he has a variety of the carrots as well as this, because I know that he seems to get bored sometimes, so I like to switch up the treats I give him. He loves blueberries, so I already have them. You won't see them out. I bought blueberries and strawberries. I already washed them and put them away because I needed to snack on something, so you won't see them on this particular haul, but they were part of the grocery list. I bought some cucumbers. Those are delicious. Love to have them in stock. A cantaloupe and watermelon. I've been loving on that. And the last cantaloupe I got was terrible, so I'm hoping this one's better. It smelled delicious, so hopefully that's a good sign. I got a salsa. Some of these things you're going to see that I name off are things to put back in my pantry because we've used one or two of those items, so I'm placing back some. And plus, again, summer's here, so chicken salad, tuna salad, things like that will be on the menu. They're not typically on the menu when my son's not home because he's at school and I don't feed him lunch. He eats at school. And on weekends, I cook usually a lot of the meals fresh. So this is just to help with those days that I don't want to cook. But this is salsa to put back in my pantry because I gave one away to a friend of mine, so I wanted to put back the one I gave away. I bought 2 more of these whole peeled San Marzano style tomatoes. I like these in our pasta sauce, so I got 2 of them, one for now, one for later, because I used one. I did get chunk chicken breast for chicken salad. We like to make that as well as a buffalo chicken salad, so I got that for my son and us for the summer, as well as dip, because I do a buffalo dip, so I bought a couple of cans of that since he'll be home for the summer. And then I got some chunk light tuna. That's actually more for me. My son is not a big tuna person, but I wanted him to try it again because, you know, as they get older, their taste buds change. So I did get that for me and my husband, but if he wants to try it again, he can. I got a thing of soda, Coke Zero and a Sunkist Zero. That way we have some soda choices. And I got another Minute Maid. Like to put that back every month or every other month for my husband when they have it in stock. My son wanted to try these again. These are the Fruit Punch Snapples. So again, since he's home, I'd like to switch things up. He does drink majority of the time water. Once in a while, he'll like this or Kool-Aid. And I don't know, I got to look at the ingredients on this to see. I think this is probably a better option than the Kool-Aid. So we're going to try that again and see if he likes it. Deviled ham spread. Sometimes we get in the mood to do a like crackers and cheese and vegetables and stuff like that, like a crudité, and we'll take a can of this out or a can of potted meat. I mean, if you know, you know. I mean, this is an acquired taste usually, but my husband loves the potted meat, and so does my son, and I like the deviled ham. Again, we don't eat this often because it's extremely salty, but I bought, unfortunately, they didn't have the individual cans, so they subbed for these 4 cans for me instead. And then I buy these mini sausage links because every now and then my son will want to do a, what are they called? Pigs in a blanket, and I don't always have the hot dogs on hand, but this I wanted to have in the pantry for when he was home because I only had 1 can left, so I bought 1 for now, 2 for later, because eventually he'll eat the other can. Then I wanted to try the Stevia Zero. Usually we buy the Splenda, the regular yellow one, but we've been liking the Stevia extract in our coffee, so we wanted to try that, see how we like it. I bought another cold brew since summer's coming. It's harder to find, so this will probably be maybe my last one, or maybe I'll need 1 more, because I like to have that on hand, so if I have company in the summer who would rather a cold brew, I have that for them. I also bought a thing of long grain rice because I just finished, not just finished, but just filled my, what is that called over there? Just filled my, my canister there that has the rice in it. It's the one in the middle. So I needed to put back a bag of rice so that we don't run low on that because my husband loves rice and I use a lot of rice for my dog food. So, well, not a lot of rice, but a serving or so for the dog food when making it. So I needed more of that. I did buy a thing of raw shrimp because I wanted to make a recipe. As a kid, we used to have shrimp toast. So I want to make a homemade version of that. So I bought raw shrimp for that. And then I bought this chicken and gravy and au jus because we like to have this on hand, and I noticed I was running low on my gravies and sauces for when I make roasts and stuff, so I wanted to have that on hand. I bought a box of instant mashed potatoes because I do use this sometimes for thickening things, as well as thickening like some soups that may not get thick the way they should. I'll throw this in and it thickens it up a little bit, so I wanted a box of that. I did get some of my baking things, so this time around I bought one of everything. I bought some light brown sugar, regular granulated sugar, and all-purpose flour for my baking needs because, again, like I said, I went through a lot of my supply during the winter when making cookies for family, friends, and holidays, and just randomly making desserts for my sons and myself and my husband. So I had to replace that. I also got I got 6 cans of green beans with no salt and 6 cans of whole corn because we've been eating through them a lot. So I just needed to replace what we've used. So again, I bought 1 for now, 2 for later, but I kind of actually bought a lot more because we've been eating these very frequently. So I wanted to make sure I put back what I've used. So I did buy a couple of extras. Then I got some evaporated milk and condensed milk because I do use these in my oh, what is that called? Pumpkin pie and stuff when the holidays come. So I wanted to put back that. Sometimes when I don't run out and I need creamer for coffee, if someone shows up, I don't have creamer in the house, I'll mix a can of this and a can of the evaporated, can of sweet condensed and evaporated together, and you then have half and half. So I make that for when company's here if I don't have it in hand. So I like to have a couple cans of that in my cabinet. Plus I do make an almond joy cookie which calls for it. So there's a bunch of recipes I make, so you'll probably see that on the next couple of hauls, because I only had one of each of these left, or maybe two left, so I need a handful of them to put back in my pantry to have enough for my baking needs for the summer as well as for the holidays coming up. And then I got some sugar-free vanilla pudding. My husband loves to have banana pudding, and I'll use a vanilla. We're not big on the banana flavored pudding, so I use this in that recipe. So I needed 2 of them because I don't think I have any left in my baking supplies. And then the pumpkin, like I said, I stocked up on some pumpkin already for my dog food, but this is to stock up for my baking needs, because when my nephew comes, he loves my pumpkin pie, so I'll make that for Thanksgiving and Christmas. So I like to have that on hand. Plus I do other pumpkin like loaves, so like think of pound cake or banana bread, I'll do a pumpkin loaf as well. So I want to have that on hand for when we need it. And then this one's a hard one to find. My husband can't really drink too much sugar, but once in a while he gets in the mood for some hot cocoa. So I saw these there and the date was pretty far out. So I thought, let me just get them while I see them, because the no sugar, if you know, is very hard to find in some stores. So I got that to have on hand for him. I know he probably won't be drinking it anytime soon, but the date is good till January 2027. So if he gets a hankering for a hot cocoa, it's in the house, and we definitely then will have it for when the kids come, because kids don't care whether it's stifling out or hot, cold, whatever it is, the weather outside, they'll always want hot cocoa. So I just bought 2 of these because they'll definitely drink that. And then I got a thing of spaghetti, a thing of penne, 2 things of rigatoni, because I've been going through some pasta dishes that I've been making, so I went ahead and replenished what I used because I have enough pasta, but I just did want to replenish what I used already. And then back here I also got some sandwich bags for the summer, because we do take road trips and stuff, so I wanted to make sure I had bags to carry little makeshift sandwiches and chips and snacks, because we sometimes buy in bulk the chips, so this will help let us take stuff with us. Some freezer bags. I do use these a lot more in the summertime, the quarts and the gallons, because I'll season a bunch of meat for the grill and I'll leave it in this in a bowl in the refrigerator, and we'll cook on the grill every night and pull from it. So I wanted to have those in hand for our grill needs. And then I got these color grabbers because I'm running low on them, so I'm going to start stocking them. I just realized I had like maybe a handful left in my laundry stuff, so I grabbed one of them this time around, because I put this in with all my light colors and whites, just to make sure if anything dark or red gets into it, does not ruin the whites and lights. And then these I love to clean with. They're the Scotch-Brite little they're almost like a sponge, but they don't scratch things. I like to use them in my tub, so I needed more of them for the bathrooms, so I bought a package of them. And that is it. Nothing too crazy. Like I said, we needed to stock up on some stuff that we ate through, and then little things that we needed to replace for the summer, because I knew we wouldn't be eating them during the winter time, and I don't buy them if I don't need them, like the tuna, the chicken salad, a lot of the cereals and stuff. You'll see more of them, and some maybe miscellaneous canned stuff, because again, my son once in a while will make something before I get up, or have a hankering for something that he can throw on, and he'll just grab something quick and easy. So that's why you see some of the choices here for breakfast and snacks and stuff. And that is it, my friends. Nothing too crazy. If you haven't already, hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell to see all future videos. See you in the next one. Bye.